The gag is most creators who do brand deals or who aspire to are leaving so much money on the table. And it's one of the reasons why you need to tap into YouTube's The Brand Deal Desk. I wish I had access to this information much earlier because one of the biggest lessons has made me thousands of pounds more. And it's that you need to price yourself on your unique value, not just your subscriber count or your view count. Now, what that means in practice is considering three things. Now, number one is your specialized skill set. So many of us are downplaying the fact that we are subject matter experts to an extent, whether it's tech, fashion, beauty, and brands want to tap into that because your opinions on a product or a service, they carry the weight of all of that. People trust you. Even if you thought about how much it would cost to hire a consultant in your respective area, and you start to price this in, you then couple this with the fact that you have production expertise, whether it's the way that you edit your YouTube videos, the way that you ideate, the quality of your production, and they're getting an expert in the field and a creative. Hello. We need to factor that into the brand deal. The second thing to consider is how you align with the brand's objectives in that moment. Because even if you have a small audience, but it's exactly who the brand wants to be in front of, whether it's location, age, profession, you are incredibly valuable because you've built up this relationship over the years. And your brand deal should reflect this. And the third is peer calibration. Speak to other creators who maybe have overlap with your skill stack and get a sense of what they're charging. And it's not so that you can do a like for like exactly, but you start to understand some of these benchmarks and often that you are charging a lot less than other creators. Now, I actually want to share the moment that peer calibration shifted something in me because it started with a conversation. I was speaking with a fellow creator that I trust who happens to be an engineer like myself and a YouTuber, and he shared his rates for a single brand deal. He told me his baseline was multiple 5 figures. That was the floor. And this was tied to his expertise in engineering. It was tied to his production value. It was tied to his communication skills. Like, he knew why his number was his number. And I was sitting there like, 5 figures. Because hearing his number and then looking at my own, I realized that I was not pricing myself and my value right. But more importantly, it gave me the confidence that the next time a brand did approach me, and it was a tech education company, and I knew why they were there. They wanted the fact that I had my engineering background, that I had taken a certain route into it, that I was a YouTuber making long form content. All of this was being considered. And so when they gave the initial rate, I knew that I wasn't going to accept it. I was going to push back, and for all of those reasons. And in doing so and standing on business effectively, they accepted my number. Ultimately, if you're serious about brand deals, then I recommend that you check out the Brand Deal Desk.